Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and do the section for adding text and effects to our collage. All right, so choose and install font from the internet. Okay, so I want you to go to www.dafont.com. Okay, so dafont.com right there. And I searched around. You can just click around and find stuff. You can search for different things like the Star Wars font or the Blade Runner font. I just went to top for whatever reason. Anyway, so I decided I like the which one? I like balloons and I like the Shadow of the Dead. So I'm going to click download on that and it's going to download. So then I'm going to go show in folder. I'm going to get to it and okay, so there's the Shadow of the Dead. So I'm going to double click on that, go inside there, and we're looking for the true type font or the OTF. So there it is, the TTF. So any of these will work. Some of them might look a little bit different, so you might get all of them. But at any rate, I need to get this into my folder with my name on it. All right, so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to copy that. Where's just copy? Maybe I have to drag it. Okay, so really I can't copy it. I'm going to click on that, press Control-C, and I'm going to go into my folder with my name on it. I'm going to go into Creative Computers. Make sure you have these folders. We're going to go into Collage, and I just have a bunch of collages. Then I'm going to go into my collage assets, and I'm going to press Control-V. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so it wants me to drag it in there. All right, so I'm going to take this thing, and I'm going to drag it in here, and I'm going to do that. Okay, so then I'm going to double click on this, and then I'm going to install it. And it's already installed. Do you want to replace it? I'll just say yes. Okay, so that's how you install it. So you have to, it's kind of weird. You have to, because it's a zip, let me go back. So because it's a zip file, you have to unzip it. You have to let's go back over here to the downloads. I'll just make sure you do this. You have to double click on the folder to get into it. Okay, so you double click on it, and then you have to drag this thing into a different folder. Okay, and that will unzip it. So it's like all compressed, and it basically makes it to where it works. Okay, all right, so give that a shot. Okay, so now that we have it, what do we do? So now we're going to come to our project, and we're going to go to the text tool, and we're going to write our name here. And I guess they want me to upgrade to premium. So I'm going to click Add Text, and I'm going to type in Brian Miller. And so what you have to do is you have to go down here to Add Local Font, and then you're going to choose, you're going to go to your collage, you're going to go to your assets, and then you're going to find that true type font and click open. Okay, and so then you're going to choose that font, and then we're going to type, oh, it didn't work. Let's see here, I'm lost. I have no idea where this thing is. So let's try it again. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to delete this thing. I'm going to get my big face out of the way. All right, I'm going to delete that layer. I'm going to try it again. So go to the text, click Add Text, choose Shadow of the Dead. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to double click on it, and then I'm going to type in, and by the way, notice what's happening. When I type in lowercase letters, it doesn't work. So some of them only have good fonts for uppercase. So I'm going to type it all uppercase. Okay, so I'm going to type in my name. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to choose the font size I want. So I want that to be that size right there. Okay, and I'm going to choose the fill color. I want to be blue. Let's see if that worked. No? Did I not select it? Let's try that. See if that's what the reason was. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. Well, I have no idea what's going on. It didn't now. I just did the exact same thing, and it worked. Okay, so anyway, we'll figure that out. But actually, now that I look at it, it looked probably better. Maybe black. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to make it black. All right. Okay, and then I'm gonna move that thing around. I'm going to click on that layer, go back to text, and then I'm going to move it down here. Okay. So now the next thing you have to do is you have to give it some sort of, make it a little bit more interesting. You have to put your name on it so that I know who it belongs to. But let's go ahead and zoom in on this. And what we're going to do is we're going to select it. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to go to my magic wand tool and I'm going to, oh, thank you for blocking me. Okay, so I'm going to select, okay, and then I'm going to go to add to selection. So I'm just going to click through here and add to this selection. Okay, and so then I'm going to come over here to my layers and I'm going to add an image layer. Okay, and I've already found, I've already in my collage assets, I've already put in some leopard skin, and I'm going to hit Control Z. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so what I need to do is, well, let me move stuff. It's not going to let me move stuff. Okay, Control Z. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to go select, save selection. And so then I'm going to go select, deselect. Okay, so now I'm going to go on this leopard image. I'm going to move it here, and I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Something like that. Okay, so I want to be able to see more of the pattern. Something like that. All right, so now I'm going to go select, restore selection. And then I'm going to make sure I'm on the right layer, on the leopard skin layer, and then I'm going to go select, convert to mask. Okay, and then I have the leopard skin inside of my font. All right, so the next thing we need to do is you have to claim this as your work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to we're going to just search for copyright on the internet, and we're going to find the copyright symbol. So I just did a search for copyright. There it is. I'm going to press Control C to copy. I'm going to come back to my document. I'm going to go to text. Okay, and close this. So I'm on my text layer. I'm going to add text. I'm going to press Control V. I'm going to select this. I'm going to make this quite a bit bigger. Okay, something like that. Okay, and then we can keep it whatever we want. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put some sort of interesting font in there. All right, so I'm going to move this thing down here, wherever you want it. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to my magic wand tool. I'm going to select and select. And I'm going to go select, save selection. I'm going to go and add a picture layer above it. And I'm going to add old man skin. So we got a picture of, control. Same thing, I just moved the selection. So I'm going to go select, save selection. And then I'm going to go select, deselect so we can move stuff around. I'm going to go to my old man. That's not it. I'm going to go to my old man skin layer. That is not it. There we go. So I'm going to move that on top. And then I'm going to go select, restore selection. And then I'm going to go select, convert to mask. And then we have an interesting looking copyright symbol. Let's go to our scoring guide. And the only other thing we have to do is save a backup, which you should know how to do by now. And then just look through this on your own and just make sure you did a nice job. It's beautiful. And you are done.